please be seated. Thank you.
Oh, Good morning. Welcome to City Hall. Welcome to the People's Hall, and to the Mayor's reception room, to those providing the music to soothe our souls and calm our spirits. Thank you very much. Constance, Shakira, Troy, entire family, two great young men, Amir and Robert IV, little Rob. Reverend Byrd, thank you for your work, for your diligence for today. To all of our law enforcement officers, our law enforcement community, protectors, keepers of the peace, Commissioner Ramsey, the command staff, all the great men and women of the Philadelphia Police Department, SEPTA Police, and other law enforcement personnel with us today. The Deputy Mayor for Public Safety and Chief of Staff Everett Gillison, Director of Public Safety Mike Resnick, John McNesby, FOP Lodge Number 5, Fraternal Order of Police, Trustee Terry Reed, thank you for being here. President, Guardian Civic League, Rochelle Blau, thank you for being here. And to all of you who have come once again to recognize the life and the work, commitment, and dedication of Sergeant Robert F. Wilson III, 22nd District in particular. We continue to keep you in our thoughts and prayers, and all law enforcement. To the family, thank you for honoring us today to allow us to host this commemoration service. Been in this room a million times. We've had some of our happiest moments. We've had some of our most significant moments. We've had some sad moments in this room. But today, you honor us by allowing us to share these moments with you. For me, at least, this will be one of the most significant moments of my career and life in this room. Sergeant Wilson's spirit will always be in this room and will never leave this building. For he is, in fact, not only a hero, but for me, and I know for many, many others, as the song goes, he will continue to help us, and he will be that wind beneath our wings. As I did at the University of Pennsylvania, please allow me again to try to find some comfort and understanding in the place that I usually go for knowledge and understanding. And so first I turn to Isaiah 40, 27. And the Lord said, "Why do you complain, Jacob? Why do you say, Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord. My cause is disregarded by my God. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary. His understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. And from 2 Timothy 4. In the presence of the God in Christ Jesus, who will judge the living and the dead, and in view of his appearing and his kingdom, I give you this charge. Preach the word. Be prepared in season and out of season. Correct, rebuke, and encourage with great patience and careful instruction. For the time will come when people will not put up with sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear. They will turn their ears away from the truth and turn aside to myths. But you, keep your head in all situations, endure hardship, do the work of an evangelist, discharge all the duties of your ministry. For I am already poured out like a drink offering, and the time for my departure is near. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Now there is in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day, and not only to me, but also to all who have longed for his appearing. Well, I think it's pretty clear that Sergeant Wilson fought a tremendous fight. He was not weary. He was doing his duty. He protected many citizens. As tragic as that day was, we all know, unimaginably, it could have been that much worse. For Sergeant Wilson saved the lives of 6, 7, 8 people in that store that day, and unfortunately gave his life in the protection of others. Now, cowards do what cowards do, and using their weapons, they killed him. They will burn in hell forever. And we will remember him even longer, because he did fight a good fight. And he kept his faith, and he focused on justice, and he fought for his family, fought for our community. He is a true American and Philadelphia hero. Let us never forget. Let us always remember. I look at his picture often. I've heard so much about that smile. I talked with Officer Stevenson just the other day. We talked about that and many other things. May God wrap his ever-loving arms around Sergeant Wilson, his family, his friends, in this city, so that one day we can truly end the violence, appreciate law enforcement, respect and respond to good citizens, while everyone is safe and secure. God bless you all.
Good morning. You know, March 5th of 2015 is one of the darkest days in the history of this department. And unfortunately, we've had, over the last decade, a lot of dark days. And every time it happens, I try to find some reason, something that makes some sense, but there is no reason for that. It shouldn't have happened. Robert fell victim to the violence that takes place on our streets of our city all too often, affecting everybody, including police officers. You know, the men and women of this department every day start their day off with one thought in mind, and that is, how can they serve the public? They never think about the dangers. They know it's there, but they never really think about it. Because if you thought about it, you'd hesitate, quite frankly, before you even went out on the street. We all have families. We all have people that we care about. We all have plans for the future. Nobody wants to think that their life's going to end in a violent way early. And when that thought does cross your mind, usually it's when you're on a run. You know, it's a man with a gun. It's some robbery in progress. It's some kind of call that you know when you go into it is hazardous, but you go anyway. Not when you're in a video store buying a game for your kid for his birthday. But it just goes to show that it can happen anytime, any place. There is no reason. None at all. You know, I struggle a lot when it comes to trying to understand, and I admit I struggle with my faith, and I'm a believer, a spiritual person, but I've struggled because some of this stuff just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. There is no excuse. And I also struggle because I have no forgiveness in my heart for the people that did this. Absolutely zero. None. And I never will. Now, if that, at some point when I meet my own Creator, if that's going to have an impact on it, then so be it, because I find absolutely nothing for either of those guys, and I don't feel any empathy for any hardship they may have come through or anything else. I think that's an excuse for people to do the things they do to harm others. If that were the case, then everyone who comes up under difficult circumstances would react the same way, but we know that's not the case. So here we are again with a service to memorialize one of our heroes, someone who demonstrated for all of us what bravery and valor is really all about. He was promoted to the rank of sergeant, but unfortunately, he's not here to really appreciate the fact that he was promoted to sergeant, or appreciate how much we all cared for him, because it's like everything else in life. We tend not to really recognize and appreciate people until it's too late. And we've got to stop and really appreciate one another while we're still here on this earth, and not wait, because you never know when that tragic chain of events is going to take place and you're standing in line to buy that video game and two thugs come in and snatch your life, steal your life from you, and leave two children without a father. Leave a sister, a brother, a grandmother, other relatives without someone who they cared a great deal about. We've got to take time to appreciate one another, but we also have to take time to do the things we have to do to stop the violence in our city, because no one is immune from it. You know, this department, like all departments, we have our traditions and we have our periods of mourning, and this brings to the conclusion the official part of that. But I can assure you that we will never, ever forget Robert F. Wilson III. His badge that he wore as a police officer in 22nd District, 9990, has been permanently retired. No one else will ever wear that badge again, unless it's a member of his immediate family that makes a special request to wear that badge. They can wear it during their time, and then it's retired again once they leave service. He was promoted posthumously, and he was given a new badge. Ironically, number 222 was available, and that's what we gave him. Badge 222 as a sergeant. He was placed in service, given to him, and immediately retired from service. No one will ever wear that sergeant's badge in this department. We have named the Award of Valor the Robert F. Wilson III Award of Valor. Every person that wears this uniform, that goes out and risks their life, who through some extraordinary act of courage and bravery is awarded this medal, will know the story of Robert F. Wilson III. He will never, ever be forgotten. And he will go down as part of the proud legacy of this great department, one of the bravest, most courageous members we've ever had the honor of working alongside. Thank all of you for being here. Anything you need now, in the future, it doesn't matter. We're just a phone call away. You're family now, and you'll always be family. God bless and thank all of you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Terry Reed from the Fraternal Order of Police. I'm here on behalf of John McNesby. He wishes he were here, but he's at another engagement. But we both told you guys since the day I met you that fateful night, you're never going to be forgotten. The work begins today. For the rest of your life, you got 14,000 of us. Got 6,000 in the city, 14,000 all over the country. I've gotten phone calls from California, Canada. You wouldn't believe how far Robert's story has reached, saying how much of a hero he was, and that if there was anything that any of these countries or municipalities or states could do to offer their condolences to you guys or to assist the family, the children, our fellow police officers, they got our back. So like I said, we're not going away anymore. The real work begins today. My telephone is always on. Grandma, you know, you call me whenever you need something because I'm going to answer. And if I can't get it for you right then and there, give me an hour. I'll have it there, okay? Darian, Shakira, Troy, you know where I am. You know where the Fraternal Order of Police stand. We stand beside you. We will lift you up when you can't walk. We'll be there for you from here into eternity. All right? Love you guys.
Good morning. I'm Rochelle Bilal, President of the Guardian Civic League, the Vice Chair of the National Black Police Association. On this side of me is my Executive Vice President, Detective Crystal Williams. On my other side of me is Detective Laura Hammond, Vice President of Membership. To the family, we say thank you. You have loaned us a great servant and a great man. And we know that everybody here today and all over the country will never forget You don't have to worry. We'll never forget. And we will make sure his memory is alive and well forever. He did a heroic thing. He saved lives. And that's more important than anything else in this world to us. We say thank you to the mayor, deputy commissioners, to the commissioner, to the deputy of public safety, to all the management staff, and to the 22nd District police officers. We have you in our prayers, in our hearts, because we know you continue to do the work of saving lives and keeping this city safe. And we want to say we appreciate all of you. We also say that this should be a springboard of ending the cultural violence in our city. That it should begin to bring together police and community to make a major change in reference to how we deal with each other and crime in our city. So take this opportunity to make a change. Do more, don't do less. Our organization nationally, the National Black Police Association, sends their condolences from all over the country. They've been calling us from day one. We just wanted to tell you that they have you in your prayers, in their prayers too. A member of our organization by the name of Jesse M. Reed Benton, retired detective, came up with a poem for all of us to say farewell to our officer. So at this point, I'm asking all law enforcement personnel to stand. And we're going to say, farewell, our friend in blue. Farewell, our friend, our companion in blue. We regret you have fallen to and gone to where you'll fight no more, where angels watch at a sacred door and beckon you softly to come inside and rest the badge you wore with pride. They'll give you things, angelic things, a halo, a heart, and soft white wings, a pillow of clouds to rest your head, a peaceful sleep on a heavenly bed. Then God will take you in his arms and whisper, you've done well. So rest in peace, our noble friend. We bid to you farewell. To the family, this poem is on a plaque that we will give to each one. We say thank you and we appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm reminded that some of the words that both the mayor and the commissioner have stated about the importance of not only this ceremony, but what it really means to our city and the reason why we do this. 30 days have elapsed. The time for mourning is completed. Although you will never forget, and we're never going to ask any of us, because none of us will ever forget of the sacrifice. But we have traditions in order to bind us together as a community, in order to get us through these kinds of things. Because at the end of the day, all we have as a community is each other. The violence that tears us apart keeps us from healing the community. And so we try to pause, to remember, as Teria says, to never forget. But our traditions mean something to each of us because as human beings, we are made for relationship. We are made for each other. And so when we started doing this, At the funeral or the memorial service, you were given a symbol of the United States flag as a way for you to remember him as an individual and as a citizen of this great country. And at this service, we fly the flag that has flown over the city for 30 days, and it has been folded and placed in a memorial cover. And at this time, because the flag is the symbol of the city, in a manner of transmitting what we will always remember to you and your family, I would ask that the mayor and the commissioner come forward and take this, which is the city's flag, which has been folded in the appropriate way, and to also allow you to join this with the American flag, so that it is our way of saying, as a city, we are bound together. We will never forget. The time for mourning is done, but you will always keep us with you. God bless you. At this time, if I would just ask the front command staff would just come up here, and we're going to just say thank you to the family as they process out. I want to thank everyone for coming. If you could just line up, and we will be able to have the family come up. If they want to say thank you. I can't call you to attention, but I'll try. If you could just attention, we want to turn to the family. Somebody give the order for salute. And I thank you for coming. This concludes the service.